Hey guys, Marsingen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to jump into the Red Zone Broly stage. I realise I still haven't done a video doing the beating it with a team of all types, Super or Extreme, so we're going to jump in and do the Extreme one here, using STR Cooler's team, but we do have the physical LR Cooler on the team. Now, annoyingly, I have to record this video now when I'm recording it due to scheduling issues, you know, the fact that I have to work my other job, because LR Metal Cooler is so close to having Big Bad Bosses at level 10, which of course makes him a much better unit overall. But actually, let me just double check, because when Big Bad Bosses is at level 10, it's still pretty good requirement wise. Yeah, 98% or less. So we only need to lose 2% of our HP, and then we will have Big Bad Bosses active. So it's not like it's going to be, you know, we're never going to have it active during this run. In fact, we should have it fairly regularly. And then, of course, you know, if he takes a hit in the first slot and actually takes a little bit of damage, we're obviously then going to get it to proc. And so I think he's going to look pretty good. Now, I believe the first two phases of the Broly stage count as an unarmed super, so he can actually negate the super attack from Broly in the first two phases, which of course would be pretty good. Unfortunately, not getting great RNG here with Cooler with his additionals. There we go, we get one at least. So we've got to make sure we get these 12 key supers to get that defense. We do also want to attack as many times as possible to build up his passive. So sometimes it's good when he doesn't super, but obviously you need the defense, especially when this happens and you get hit with a super. Because on this rotation, linked up with only Golden Frieza, of course we got both the leaders on the first turn, you know. Good old 3 attempts per day, and then you get a terrible starting rotation. So of course, the big issue with having this rotation where you run Cooler with Golden Frieza is that Golden Frieza doesn't have Big Bad Bosses. So obviously Cooler has significantly less defense when he doesn't have Big Bad Bosses active. So I think what we'll do here, I do want to get you floated off eventually, but we'll put Metal Cooler in slot 1, because I do obviously want to get attacks off with Janemba in slot 2, so that he builds up his passive. But I mean, thanks to Metal Cooler, we get a ton of healing. He's taking quite a bit of damage, and there you go. Once his passive is maxed out, mine has one dupe. Once his passive is maxed out, he takes double-digit damage. So that is actually very good. And then, of course, remember, at the end of the turn, he is actually going to be healing a pretty significant amount. And then with this double super, this is really big, because his defense now is actually going to be ridiculously good. He got hit the 4 times, he double supered, and then of course we could have potentially negated a super attack there from Broly as well. So he did take quite a bit of damage, but he's going to heal us at the end of the turn because he took damage. And then of course, when he comes back again, he has the start of turn healing. So he provides a lot of healing to the team. And honestly, Janemba not critting there actually worked out quite nicely, because Broly gets the chance to actually get a stack off. Now, Broly is one of those units that, depending on your luck, if you get good RNG, then obviously Broly super good, right? Gets those additional supers, you put out tons of damage, and you're looking really good. But when he doesn't, and you have like a really bad run where you get kind of all the way through, and you really just haven't gotten enough super attacks with him, then he can definitely get caught out by AGL Broly, which is obviously not what we want. So we'll see how we get on. We are going to rely on RNG a little bit when it comes to him. I mean, this team does rely on RNG quite a bit, right? Because even Cooler himself, like, we need to be getting those additional 12 key supers, especially at the end when we get to AGL Broly. If we're not getting those 12 key supers, then our defense is not going to be good enough to stand up to all of his attacks. Now, obviously, once you've attacked a certain number of times, he gets a guaranteed additional super, which obviously goes a long way towards building up that defense that he needs. Because there you go, he managed to get 2 12 key supers on this turn. So what this means against the tech one is that we're definitely tanking normal attacks for double-digit damage. A super probably would still do quite a bit. We've at least got the support and Big Bad Bosses on this turn as well, thanks to Tech Janemba, because we managed to get his full passive, 4 type orbs for the support and 2 rainbow orbs for the damage reduction. So his defense is actually very good here as well. And then look at that, we get the start of turn heal. So as much as... Oh, see, this rotation is very, very good. I would love to have these two next to each other like this, but I think I need to do this right so we still get the build-up for Janemba. In fact, I think... Actually, I can't get the 18 key super anyway, but it's probably a good idea to not get the super with... the 18 key super with Metal Cooler, even if we could have, just because obviously I do want Janemba to actually attack so that he gets that extra stack. So Metal Cooler will do a decent amount of damage. He still raises defense on 12 key super, and his passive is fully built up at this point. And considering we're not on full health, he does have big bad bosses. He didn't negate the super though, so is this going to kill? How much damage does he take from this? 313k. Well, we're on quite high HP actually. Wait, did we have big bad bosses active? I don't know. Did I heal to full from big bad from same type orbs? I mean, we could have been on 99% or even 98.5 and he wouldn't have had big bad bosses active, which is why it's so very important to get big bad bosses to level 10. Because having it active all the time, it just makes such a significant difference. Like 25% extra attack and defense goes such a long way. It's actually insane. So, can't wait for that to be level 10. But like I say, I had no choice but to record now. Otherwise, this video would be put off yet another day. And I wanted to get this done and out for you guys. So... yeah, unfortunately, there are some times against the AGL Broly where you can kind of take the risk and not use the items, but unfortunately, if he super attacks in slot 1, Broly definitely hasn't super attacked enough times, because he does have damage reduction. He gets extra damage reduction after he's supered, but he's definitely not in a position to tank these attacks very well with the state that he's in now. So we just go ahead and use the items, and yeah, see, literally super attacked in slot 1. Like if we were trying a no item run attempt, that would just be GG now. So yeah, good old AoE Broly. So double Whis strategy coming into play. Ideally, we kill him in the 2 turns because I don't want to have to waste either of the STR Cooler's active skills. Because obviously it'd be very, very good to use them against the AGL Broly. Both my Cooler and the friend, who I believe is Tiger's, so shout out to Tiger. Both Rainbow both have full crit. So ideally we want to be critting on those active skills. And then obviously once we get to that AGL phase, we need to be getting the additional 12 key supers. I mean, turns like this are where Cooler is going to look very good, right? 3 supers, he's going to tank everything perfectly fine. Obviously this particular turn we've got double Whis active, but against the AGL Broly, if he's getting off like 3 12 key supers, then he's just eating those normal attacks all day long. But of course the super attack is the problem. So obviously with this mission specifically being that you have to use a unit of each typing, your STR unit that you bring is always going to be like the most dangerous like unit on the team, right? Because unless you have a Scouter effect active, getting hit by AGL Broly's super attack is not going to be great for you. So alright, so I am actually going to float you off because we need Janemba to keep attacking in slot 2. He needs to attack one more time to be fully built up. So we're going to go ahead and attack with him in slot 2. And then we're 1 key short of that. Oh, no, wait, no, that is the 18 key. I thought we only had 1 extra key. Perfect. I'm going to save the active skill because obviously anything that does extra damage, I want to try and use that in the final phase. Now, it is unfortunate that we didn't have a Cooler on this turn because Cooler obviously outputting the kind of damage he does makes it much more likely that we'll finish him off. In fact, are we even going to kill him this turn? Because we got Janemba and Metal Cooler attacking, both have type disadvantage. So if they're not critting, yeah, I love the Janemba negation. If they're not critting, then they're not going to do a lot of damage. Because my both my LR Janemba and my LR Metal Cooler only have 1 dupe. So yeah, see, no crit. Alright, 7 million. If this crits, it should be enough, I think, to kill. Because we're not on full health, so we've got big bad bosses active. Oh, come on, no crit. Because now, that means we got to roll the dice. Now, we either... Is he attacking in slot 1? Oh, he is. Now, we either risk it for the biscuit, as they say, and just super attack with Cooler. Or we just use the item, right? Because even if I do this, that's 3 attacks we have to survive without the AoE. Or we do this and we just kill him. Now, how much damage will he do with a normal attack? What's the friend got? 216k. Quite a bit, but, you know, what can I do? I either waste the active skill and potentially lose, or we take the risk and potentially win. So, very difficult, these kind of situations. Just don't AoE in slot 1 again and we'll be good. Alright, good. 85k, I'll take that. Pre-super for a unit that gets most of his defense on super attack, I will take that. Also, this cooler hadn't attacked enough times to actually get his active skill. Or the guaranteed additional by the looks of it. So, definitely putting him in slot 1 so he could build up to that active skill. Although we do need him to actually maybe get a crit here. We needed him to come through with the damage. Oh, no. Oh, no. Imagine if he just doesn't AoE for, like, the rest of this turn. Oh, okay, there you go. So he's either super attacking at the end of the turn or just not super attacking at all. So we got very lucky there. I feel like this is good karma for me thanks to the attempts that I tried on stream the other day, where I double weased at the first turn of the AoE phase, and then he proceeded to not super attack for 2 turns. So it's like, oh, cool. I guess I've just wasted my double wease. So, alright. Now, this is not a great rotation for Key, but I could use the old, use the rage mode for Janemba to set up orbs strategy, which I think I will do. So, we'll go ahead and do this. It's not going to be a great turn for Janemba himself, because obviously I'm just going to line up some orbs here. If I get all of these physical ones lined up ready for him, there's a lot of STR orbs left over, so I could then potentially grab those with Tech Janemba to get his passive. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Obviously, again, it's not like the best rage mode turn for Janemba, because he's getting like 1 super. But I do find that quite a useful way to use Janemba's rage mode, because it doesn't really do crazy amounts of damage anyway. But this way, we're using it to set up for a much better turn. Because if we just had good orbs on the field straight away, I actually just wouldn't have bothered using his rage mode this turn. But now we're actually able to get a decent setup ready for the next turn. Physical LR Janemba is of course fully built up at this point because we managed to get 3 attacks with him in slot 2. So we can put him in slot 1. He has a decent link set with the Tech Janemba, including Big Bad Bosses, which is of course very important. And now we have a ton of physical orbs for him to pick up. We should be looking pretty good. The only way this backfires immensely is if we now have a ton of attacks stacked in the last slot, because obviously Int BROLY well, he should tank normals for double digits actually, saying that, but yeah, so this is perfect. So we do this. Now we don't even need to worry. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say we don't need to worry about getting the rainbow orbs for Fat Janemba, because now he's not taking any hits, so it actually doesn't matter if we get the what's the word I'm looking for? The damage reduction from the 2 rainbow orbs, because he's not taking any attacks. So, or if he doesn't super this turn, or at least in this first slot, I'm going to be a bit scared, because if he super attacks in BROLY, then we just die. Even if we get like the quad super turn for BROLY, we just die. So, that could be a bit scary. Also, I'm a bit disappointed we just missed out on the Dokkan attack, because obviously next turn we have Golden Freezer in slot 1. So probably going to have to go ahead and not get the Dokkan attack with him. Well, actually, what I could do, I could put Metal Cooler in slot 1, because he should be... Is he floating back into this next rotation? I think he is. So I could put Metal Cooler in slot 1 and go for the Dokkan attack with him. And worst case scenario, he just gets killed by BROLY in slot 1, and then he revives. But of course, all of that relies on BROLY not super attacking my BROLY here at the end of the turn, who is popping off and getting multiple supers, which is nice, but that doesn't mean he isn't going to live a super attack at this point. Oh, he's getting such good RNG on this turn as well. Man, I'm going to be so disappointed as soon as I see the... Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, let's go. All right, this run has been pretty good so far in terms of luck, I will say. So, oh, man, look at this. So, active skill number 1. Actually, you know what? Let's not have these on skip. We missed out on Janemba's Rage Mode transformation. I don't want to miss these ones. So hopefully this comes through with the crit here. Because we've got a lot of links active. We've got Big Bad Bosses active thanks to him being next to Metal Cooler. If this crits, it does big damage. Come on. God damn it. Yeah, type disadvantage, unfortunately. Doesn't matter how powerful the unit is. If you're not critting with type disadvantage, you're not doing a lot of damage, unfortunately. And we don't have Big Bad Bosses active with Metal Cooler because we're a little bit below. We're literally on full health. We only need to be on 98%, but we're on full health. So this won't do as much damage. Imagine, if it was at Big Bad Bosses 10, this and the upcoming Dokkan attack would do even more damage. Now, how many attacks are there in slot 1, actually? Yeah, see, that didn't do a huge amount. I mean, almost 2 mil. I mean, it's 3 damage. Yeah, see, there's 2 attacks. If there was only 1 attack, and because we've cancelled it out with the STR Cooler, I could actually put STR Cooler in slot 1, get the Dokkan attack with him, and then that would have been pretty wild, but... so we don't need to get same type orbs. We might as well just get as much key as possible, get the full damage multiplier. Alright, so here we go. First attack should be negated. If he supers, good, he kills him. Now, by not supering and doing that nice little chunk of damage, that now drops us into Big Bad Bosses territory for physical Metal Cooler. So let's see what he's looking like here. Fully built up, 1 dupe. He's 7.9 million attack. I mean, that is pretty good. Because if BROLY follows this up with a super and kills Metal Cooler, then we just revive. So, because unfortunately on this rotation, only Golden Frieza is surviving a super attack from BROLY. But... oh, come on. He's not going to do it, is he? Okay, he did. So this should kill me. Right? I mean, he does ridiculous damage. Cooler has no defensive tech other than having high stats. Yeah. So, right, now we die. But then, by the power of the big gay star, we back, baby. So now we're going to have the... what's the next rotation we have? Janemba, both Janembas and a Cooler, who will have his active skill. So... I'll take it. More strength than before. Yeah, put simply, BROLY, you'll never defeat. Unless you super me again, because I can't revive twice. That's the part that he forgot to say. But alright, so if I do this, unfortunately it means we're not getting an 18 key super for Janemba. But if I do that, it drops down the int orb, so we should be able to get the passive for Tech Janemba. Alright, this is my Cooler. Come on, Cooler. I need you to crit. Come through for me. Show them all how it's done. Because if he crits, the amount of damage... what did he do on the non-crit one? Like 2.4 or something? He literally has a 50-50 shot. Mine has 25 crit. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. 12 million damage. None of this 2.4 nonsense. But, right, let's do this. And then... oh, yeah. Oh, no, I can't get the type orbs and the damage reduction. I can only get the damage reduction. Alright, well, that's fine. Although you do need to be supering as well, so I guess we'll have to do this. I would have liked to get the STR orbs, but we'll do this. So, we should be okay here, because Janemba... would physical Janemba live a super attack on this turn? With the support... he doesn't have the support. He only... yeah, because we only got the damage reduction with Tech Janemba. So we're not actually doing a lot of damage on this turn unless STR Cooler goes off. Also, how much damage does Tech Janemba take from a super from this AGL BROLY? Because we got his damage reduction, which is obviously the most important thing. Well, we're going to find out. Alright, how much is this going to do? It's got to do at least like 150, maybe 200, right? 179. Alright, well, that's between 150 and 200, so not a bad guess. And hopefully, he's attacked enough times before that he's not going to super again, right? Because my Cooler, being Rainbow, having Big Bad Bosses active, I think he only needs to get one more additional after this guaranteed one, and then he tanks for double digits. And then even if he doesn't get another additional, I don't think we just die, but... oh, wow. He takes double digits after one 12-key super. That's with no support, because we didn't get the 4 type orbs for Tech Janemba. So that's actually crazy. Now, the only problem that we have here is if... oh, don't super me in slot 1. Don't be that guy. Oh my god, this would be actually wild if he super attacks in slot 1. Because if he super attacks in slot 1, we actually die. Like, and it doesn't matter who I put in slot 1. Even if I put BROLY in slot 1, he's got lower defense but has damage reduction, but he's still dead. So... well, there's no point even using his active skill, right? Because we're... actually, I can't get too many same type orbs, because if I go above 98% HP... this isn't going to put us against 98. Just don't super in slot 1 and we win, basically. Alright, 4.3. Actually, is that enough to finish him off? It might not be. Imagine if this doesn't finish him and then he just kills me. Crit. Okay, good. There we go. Alright, so that is BROLY beaten with Cooler's team, with physical LR Metal Cooler on the team. And we should get the completion for beating it with an extreme team of all types. Man, Red Zone BROLY. I had so many attempts at this, including the ones I did on stream where we were trying to use a non-200% lead, where you would just get to the end and then, like, the one unit on the turn that can't take a super would get supered. So, there you go. There's the mission complete. So, we'll go ahead and claim that for beating it with a unit of each type with a full extreme team. So, there you go. Let me know what teams you guys use down below. Obviously, Cooler's team is a dominant force for this event. RNG needs to be on your side a little bit, but yeah, that was a pretty good run. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.